Payments. This tutorial will address applying payment to multiple invoices, applying payment to a single invoice, applying payment at time of invoice, applying payment from Autoglass quote screen, and payment reports. Applying payment to multiple invoices. To make a payment on multiple invoices at the same time, click on Payment from the Quick Launch menu. Enter in the payment amount, select the payment category, such as cash, check, or credit. At description, you can enter in the check number or the type of credit card. Payment date will default to today's date. You can change by clicking on the down arrow and selecting the date. At customer, enter in the customer's account number. All open invoices will be listed. Double-click on the invoice. A red check mark will appear under the Select column. Once all invoices are selected for payment, click on the Save icon at the top of the screen. The payment is now applied. Applying payment to a single invoice. Click on Payment. Enter in a payment amount, payment category, description, and payment date. Click on Let me type the invoice numbers. At invoice number, enter in the invoice number or click on the three dots icon to look up open invoices. Click on Add to List. The invoice will be checked and then click on Save icon to apply the payment. Applying the payment at time of invoicing. Payments can be applied at the time of saving a work order to an invoice. Click on Autoglass Quote. At document type, select Work Order. Click on the Open icon at the top of the screen and then double-click on a work order. In this example, the work order is an insurance claim. We will receive payment on the deductible due from the insured. At document type, from the drop-down, select Invoice and click on Save. At the received payment, enter in the payment amount, type, description, and payment date. Then click on Save. Applying payment from the quote screen. If you need to apply a payment to only one invoice, this can also be done from the Auto Quote screen. Click on the Autoglass Quote. Click on the Open icon, and at Type, select Invoice. At Find, enter in the invoice number. Please note that you will not need to enter your invoice prefix or the leading zeros. Click on Search. The invoice will be highlighted and select OK. The invoice will be displayed. Click on the Activity tab. Any previous payments will be listed. Click on the Payment icon. Enter the payment amount and other information. If the customer is paying with cash, note that the software will figure change. Click on the Save icon to apply the payment. Payment reports. The payment reports are located under Reports and Receivables. Select List Payments. Enter in a date range, leave the customer range blank to review all payments, and then click on View. The list payment report will include all payments for the selected date range by customer with subtotal for each customer and a total for all payments. Click on Close. Click on Reports, Receivables, then Payment Breakdown. Enter in the date range and click on View. This report will break down the payments by invoice with materials, labor, tax, and total, listed for each invoice, and then show taxable and non-taxable totals for materials and labor. The last payment report is Payments by User. Click on Reports, Receivables, Payments by User. Enter in a date range and user ID range. Leave this blank if you want to include all users, and then click on View. This report will list each payment made by each user.